A Digital World by Lorena Martinez Khalifa. The digital world has changed the way we interact and communicate. We now have cyber friends, cyber games, cyber working, and even cyber relationships. We are living in a world of technology, in an era where humans depend on computers, cell phones, and electronic devices to work accordingly. It is impressive how people are becoming extremely dependent on technology, the internet, and all they have to offer. Nevertheless, technology does a significant advantage in our daily lives, while the internet and smartphones make our lives easier. A world where computers, internet, cell phones, text messaging, online games, social networking sites, and other technologies dominate our communication and social skills in everyday life. We live in a world that is traveling in fast forward when it comes to technology and everything it has to offer, making us aware that it is going to continue growing and changing, influencing our daily lives. People are amazed by how easy and efficient the digital world is. They love it. They can't live without it. This brings positive and negative impacts on our daily lives. If used appropriately, it can enhance the development of a person's physical, mental, and social skills. If used inappropriately, it can change a person's attitude, performance, behavior, and many other aspects. Positive effects. Some simple examples. A digital world offers a vast amount of knowledge that allows people to absorb from them to improve their intellectual capacity for academic or working purposes, and also personal ways to solve everyday life problems. It has lowered the average effort of humans to accomplish a certain task. Some simple examples are online bill paying or online banking, shopping, grocery or pharmacy shopping, and restaurant orders. Language. The digital world has enabled us to have vast options of learning and using tools for a more diverse knowledge of languages. It prepares people for a modern society that is influenced by globalization, combining different ideas, cultures, and languages. When learning different languages as well as your own, the internet and computer tools will easily assist with translations, synonyms, definitions, and many other options. This way, people are learning to communicate and relate to other people from all over the world, having more tools for a better relationship or conversation. Businesses. Many businesses use the internet to sell their goods, to promote themselves, or to prove they are a trustworthy brand or product. The digital world is extremely helpful when it comes to this because businesses can reach a larger audience. There are many examples like eBay and Amazon that took advantage of the digital era we are living and don't waste money on rent, staff, insurance, and many other aspects. On the other hand, large businesses or companies that have a physical location are absorbing all of the advantage that the internet provides by reaching the maximum clientele both as a physical company as well as through the internet. Laptops and smartphones have opened a world of possibilities to business people that can review notes or do some research while traveling or before they arrive to a meeting or any other destination. People with disabilities. Technology can assist, engage, and motivate learning for all people. Read Aloud is a computer-based text-to-speech translator for people lacking visual perception. It can also shift from a printed text to electronic text with different font styles and sizes that can be modified by the reader. Text and videos integrated with illustrations and subtitles for the hearing impaired are also a technological advance. People in wheelchair or those who can't move around easily can navigate, chat, learn, shop, play, and do many other things due to technology, the internet, and all they have to offer. Stress relief. iPods are a common device used all over the world, and it has been proven that music increases motivation and self-esteem. It can also refresh a person's mind and provide confidence, which reflects on how the person relates and communicates with others. Music can be used as a relief for a stressful environment and can even provide a better stimulation to work faster. Social networks like Facebook or Twitter are good for stress relief since people can get their minds off work or studies and feel part of a group or society. They also work as a way to talk to someone instantly, to communicate or send messages to friends or loved ones, and to express what each person thinks or feels. It is a way to maintain contact with people that may be halfway around the world or right next door. It helps people find identities, post photos, communicate, interact, and become part of a whole network that makes them feel connected. Internet socializing and dating. The digital world help us maintain contact with people from all over the world. It enables us to have cyber friends, and this way we can meet new people with different ideas, or people who didn't have friends before feel now free to be themselves and have new friends. Online dating is very effective when people have no time for real dating and going out, or don't know how or where to go to a date. It also allows users to find decent people who are in the same situation as themselves. Of course, it can be a bit unsafe, but that's a risk each person decides to take. Online and video games. Before, people used to play games at home with family and friends, for example, board games. Now, people can play with other people from all over the world. Video games, computer games, interactive games like PlayStation, Wii, and many others. Video games offer ways for people to collaborate, take turns, learn basic principles of teamwork and sharing. Besides, it nurtures motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and other movements needed to navigate controls or tools to play a virtual game. Now, negative aspects. Simple examples. A new generation of young people is being introduced to a world where certain skills just don't seem necessary and therefore may be overlooked. For example, GPS. People who can afford them seldom rely on their own sense of direction. In a math class, more students use calculators to solve problems instead of their brains. Or when writing letters. Before, they used paper and ink, which took time and made it all more personal, to a computer keyboard or cell phone message that don't reflect the same emotions. Unemployment. Electronic devices are becoming more compelling and people rely on them more than anything or anyone else. This causes unemployment rates to rise. Human efforts in workplaces are decreasing due to fast devices that do not require salaries, are more cost efficient and less time consuming. Using devices instead of people leads to no competition between workers for a higher position or salary. Electronic devices and technology are leaving less opportunities for humans. Newspapers. Newspapers are a clear example of how the digital world is affecting people's lives. Newspapers are suffering from the increase of technology and the digital world. Years ago, people were glad to pay in order to have the paper delivered at home. Now, people can be updated by the internet or the news, causing many newspaper companies to shut down or change their whole working strategy and employees to lose their jobs. Relationships. Real-life relationships have been severely affected by the digital era. If technology isn't used appropriately, it might change a person's attitude, performance, behavior, and many other aspects that affect relationship with others. People are more susceptible to stress and fatigue and may experience irregular sleeping patterns due to excessive use of technological devices such as mobile phones and computers. Addiction. Heavy internet users may show addictive behavior patterns. There has been a disorder related to this, and some symptoms include using the computer for pleasure, gratification, or stress relief, feeling depressed when not using it, spending increasing amounts of time and money on hardware, software, magazines, and other computer-related activities, and neglecting work, school, or family obligations. Video games can be very addictive. They can increase the level of violence and emotional arousal, decrease brain activity in the areas of self control, inhibition, and attention. And as I said before, people easily become addicted, may even fall in depression or show aggressive behavior. It is exciting and addictive, and many people have lost their real time social life and even jobs or family over the constant playing of these games. Here is an example of a real life situation. It's a video they made in Thailand.
ปิดเพื่อเปิดรับคนรอบข้างบ้าน D-Tag เชื่อในความพอดี
The paradox of our time. We write more, but learn less. We plan more, but accomplish less. We learn to rush, but not to wait. We have higher incomes, but lower morals. We have more food, but less appeasement. We build more computers to hold more information, to produce more copies than ever, but have less communication. We've become long on quantity, but short on quality. This is an advice. Read more. Admire the view. Spend time with your family and friends. Eat your favorite food. Go to places you love. Don't save anything for a special occasion. Every day is one. So balance your life. This is why even though the digital world has become a great part of our lives, we need to learn how and when to be a part of it. When used accordingly, many things will work better, more efficiently, and with better outcomes. Enjoy the benefits of technology and a globalized digital world, but don't stop enjoying the beauty of nature, people, and all those things that surround us. The digital world plays an important role in our lives and our communication with others, but it should never interfere with what's important and real.